Hi, everybody. Well, I just brushed my teeth because I can't do a video without brushing my teeth. It's 5:30 in the morning and here we are again. Tell me, how old are you? How old are you again? How long have you been doing this? Are you really still doing things out of being desperate, in a panic, being frantic? You have walked a lot of miles into the woods. If you're my age, I'm 70. I don't know how old you are, but if you're anything over 50, you've spent 50 years dealing with your body, with your remorse, with your disgust, with your feelings that how come you just can't get it right? And, you go to the grocery store now and you look at people and you say, how do they stay that way? Right? I ran into a woman. I was at Stop and Shop, don't you know? And she was a cashier and she's 67 and she says she has tried everything, absolutely everything. So, so I asked her a couple of questions. I gave her the YouTube name of my show here and my program, whatever you want to call this channel, and also the Eat Like a Bear one, and for both Facebook and YouTube because the names are the same for both of us. And I gave her that, and I said, please just watch a couple of my videos and then comment below so I know that you've watched them, because she was desperate. She couldn't believe that I was 70 and how just how desolate she was. She said, I feel just so fat, so obese, just so disgusted. And it's like, have we ever been there? Have we ever felt? And that frantic place of I will do anything just to have something change. Well, come on. That's why I asked, how old are you? You know, if you've watched especially this video, that we are a bunch of turtles and we just go along and it takes forever to the point where you might give up before you even see an inkling of a result. Don't do that to yourselves. That's why I keep doing these dumb videos, because I'm showing you that this is what we have to keep doing. We're all in this. We all have walked all of our miles into the woods, every bite, every binge, every what have you that we have placed in our mouth. Either I'm eating this because they say it works, I'm taking this pill, using this salve, doing this exercise at the gym so I can get skinny, because that's the only goal, right? Isn't skinny the only goal, right? Or you have overeaten out of desperation, out of the panic, out of the franticness, out of the efforts, right? And it's like, I don't care. I'm just going to, as long as my clothes fit, I'm going to keep eating. And as soon as this size gets tight and I have to look at getting one more size bigger, then I'll do something. Have either of those approaches worked? Just asking, right? Nope, they haven't worked for me either. And so 5 or 6, maybe 7 years ago, when I came to low carb, high fat, and then it was keto. It was keto for a while, then it was keto under 20, then it was keto under 10, and then it was carnivore. Ketovore. It was all those sort of things, and now I'm back to keto. I'm allowing in the carbs, more carbs than before, and everything seems to be working out okay. I accept that I'm 70, that my body has slowed down. I accept that 1,000 calories a day is what works. I don't care what the experts say. I don't care what the little hard bellies at hard bodies at 30 years old tell me. And I certainly don't care what, a bunch of men, either with initials after their name or not, tell me what's good for my body. They've never been in my female body. We have so many different things that go awry as we do our things. From menstruation to perimenopause to menopause to suddenly I'm over 60 and what is going on? So slow it down. Understand that this is not an overnight thing. Some of us get the added benefits of maybe we don't need this med anymore, we don't have the aches and joints, we're sleeping better, we're not constipated anymore, we don't have the cravings, the triggers, the binges, the overeating. A lot of us have found that going slow at it like a turtle, accepting that that woman that you watch here every day, that's me, and maybe some other older people, we've all been through it. It is slow. Sometimes it is torturous. Sometimes you just want to say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have what I want to have. Go ahead and have all the consequences that come with it, or maybe no consequences, which is worse, right? I've heard them say that in AA. After 15 years, I had a drink, and you know what happened? Nothing. And you know what that does? That sets up the, oh, maybe I could drink again. Same thing with the food. You know, you have the no-no, the naughty, the I shouldn't, but I'm going to. And what happens? Nothing. You sleep the same way. You're not constipated. You know, you don't gain 15 pounds on the scale. So your body starts telling you, and before you know it, it's like, pearls of what? Who is she again? She doesn't know anything. I can get away with this. Okay, good. I'm here because we necessarily don't get away with things. We have to tweak and change and be willing to be willing every single freaking day. It's just the way it is. We didn't want it to be this way. We hate being vigilant after, like, you know, we got through the first 40 years of our lives without worrying about a thing that we put on our body. We're the same size every year. You can pull out your spring clothes and not be on suicide watch. Well, it's not necessarily that way for us anymore. And so we're here every day having our little cuppa, doing our little, maybe you're doing clean intermittent fasting. Maybe you haven't gotten there yet. You know, like so many of us, including me, it was the clean intermittent fasting. It's not overnight, right? If you're just doing like a keto kind of lifestyle and you've bought a lot of products and you watch other people that have all those keto products, the keto bakery stuff, the keto cookies, the keto, you know, chips, the keto drinks, all that stuff, and they still lose, you know, they may be half your age, right? They may be like 20 years younger. They may not have, they don't have your body, right? And so I think that at my age here, I have the body that probably you can identify with, that metabolizes things, like molasses going uphill on a 20-degree day, right? So I think that the more we age in place, the more we can identify with a lot of the people that we see here. We read comments about, men too, and it's not the same. It changes. So we have to be willing to try something new. If you're desperate, if you're frantic, if you're desolate, if you're really hating yourself, if you stop looking in the mirror, if every pair of pants you own has an elastic, or you just wear dresses because they can go with you as you expand and you don't have to worry about the waistline busting out, you know, you're not alone. You are not alone if you are here and doing that. But if you haven't tried clean fasting, really clean intermittent fasting, you're really on the other side of the miracle and saying it doesn't matter anymore. It could matter greatly if you try it. Clean fasting was the easiest easiest, bar none, transition. But I had to have all the weight gain, all the experience, all the walking in my own body, the babies, the periods, the menopause, the hormone surges and depletions. I had to have all of that, just like most of you have too, to get to this place where stepping out of like just OMAD, just plain old OMAD, into OMAD with clean intermittent fasting can make the difference. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Don't say, I've tried everything, because if you've tried clean intermittent fasting as an older female or male, you know that there is a difference. And I only encourage you, I don't make any money. This isn't like, every now and then I get donations, which is nice because I still do these videos after all these years. And I appreciate that people, don't mind giving a stipend for some wisdom. But I'm not selling a product. I'm not selling a program that costs you a recurring, $139 a month, and you sign up for 6 months and then I give you 10% off. There's no big money-making scam here. It's just sharing my way of eating, my way of living at now 70 years old, that I began in my 60s, that it can work for you. It can clean it up, but it's going to take a long time. That's why I keep doing these videos. I don't have to do these videos. You can watch 6, 7 years ago. You can see me. Somebody watched one of my older videos and said, why do you keep eating salt? Don't you know it's bad for you? I had to laugh. It's like, oh my, you need to do some research. That I think I suggested that gently. So trust that it works for a lot of us. We do Diane Parham, her intermittent fasting for the aging woman. We do Jen Stevens for getting older and, having the clean intermittent fasting, and we learn what clean really means. Are you saying I can't have a Tic Tac or gum? Yeah, that's pretty much what happens with that one. Or you're watching ELAB, Eat Like a Bear, with our beloved leader, Amanda Rose, PhD. Those are the three that keep me going on with what I feel works for me. But please don't dismiss and discard and throw it away. I've tried everything. I'm just going to be, I'm going to give up. I'm just going to get through the holidays. I'm going to eat what I want, and then I'm going to nestle in January and do it. You can still have foods that you like. You can still not deprive yourself. You can still have a treat. I mean, at least I found that for me in a clean fasting, OMAD lifestyle. The miracle is in the clean fasting part, I believe, the unflavored waters, soda waters, the no unflavored teas, unflavored coffee, just black. I know it. Trust me, I know. And then having that one meal a day, some people can't do it. Have they tried the OMAD? No, but they're convinced they can't. Okay, stay there if it's working for you. But if you're at that desperate, I've done everything, I've put on, people talk about the quarantine 15, I got 25 of them. 25 new pounds that I didn't have before. All right. So, have you tried this? Have you tried clean fasting? Have you tried intermittent fasting? Have you tried to do OMAD? If not 7 days a week, maybe 3 days a week, maybe 2 days a week. Have you tried having that great big A salad or the ridiculously big salad, with a nice, good fat dressing with the protein on top, like you see me have, with the chicken and the bacon and then the hard-boiled eggs? Have you tried it? Or do you just look and say, well, she gets away with it, but I never could? Okay. Have you tried it? That's what this is about. Have you tried it? Because you don't know. It could be the best thing you've ever kicked and fought your way to do. You don't have to, but if you've done it and you can't, then at least you can say, I tried. right? And then maybe there's another way that will work for you. But if you haven't tried it and you're dismissing it before you've even tried it, come on, come on. At your age, you know better than to dismiss something you haven't even tried. Ugh, forget about that. I've done, I know it won't work for me. I just know it won't. Okay, okay. Be stuck on stubborn and you'll get the results that you're continuing to get. And you're not going to have that freedom that intermittent fasting for one day with your OMAD and then having the few requirements for the clean fasting in place. Just give it a try. Really. You know, I don't make the money from doing this. You don't have to pay to do intermittent fasting and OMAD and be clean. You don't have to. I just want you to have a nice freedom to say you've tried it, if nothing else. And then you can go back. All of your misery can be refunded. I know it can be. Thank you so much for being here. Just a little bit of a, I don't know, a smackdown. A gentle one. Just to those that dismiss anything without giving it a try. Okay? So, you know what really fries me is when people say, if I can do it, anybody can. Okay, no, I don't say that. If I can do it, I can share my doing it. If you can do it, you can share that you're doing it. If you tried it and it didn't work, still let me know. But I'm here, pumping out these videos a few times a week, and I hope you have a wonderful day and you're willing to be willing. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye for now.